back in Colorado. We're excited that you're no longer in Tampa and hopefully not going back.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would love to stay here as well and win it on home ice. You know, we were hoping early on for a sweep, but this may work out better and win it in Game 5 here on home ice. It's been 26 years since a Denver sports team has won a major championship at home in the city. So it could be a big party tonight, Lisa. Obviously 18,000 plus here inside the arena, thousands more at the watch parties, and hopefully a nice evening planned ahead.
It is. It's going to be pretty. I'll show you that in a minute, but I'm curious, Nicole, are you wearing a clean dress today? Because I'm wearing a dirty dress from Wednesday.
Mine's clean.
She had to think about that one.
Yeah, no, I didn't know if I should wear the same one because I did wear it on the day they won, but yeah, no,
It's okay.
went with
Brian's
something
in the same
different.
polo. I'm in the same dress.
All right.
I
I hope I don't jinx it.
Knock on wood. A low to mid 70s here downtown right now. Beautiful start to our day. We are going to see a little stormy activity this afternoon. That'll cool things down a bit. Upper 80s by noon, low to mid 80s between about 2 and 3 o'clock. And it'll be right around 3 to 6 that we'll see our best chance for some widely scattered storms and showers. Not expecting as much as what we're going to see tomorrow. Tomorrow, a much better chance of getting some heavy rain. Things will actually really clear out nicely, though, here as we get close to sunset between 7 and 9 o'clock. Some really pretty weather. So it's going to be a nice day. But again, Jason, a slight chance for a few more storms today.
And we do have a couple of problem spots. I want to start with the map to show you where we're looking at. So there's two different issues, one up to the north side of town, I-25 right there at 88th Avenue, and then this delay going down Floyd Hill towards Idaho Springs. Take a look from the camera over there, and we can see that it's this truck, and they was towing a trailer. They're trying to hook it back up so they can get out of here and out of this right lane going down the hill. So you're really riding the brakes, especially these semi drivers are really riding the brakes hard trying to get down past this problem. Take a look at the drive up to the north side of town. This is where the big delay is, over 45 minutes on southbound I-25 from 120th. Take a look from the camera there, from the split screen. Oh, they just cleared it. This has just happened 30 seconds ago. So this was where the crash was. All lanes are now open, and so traffic will start easing up coming down. That's great news as we're coming in from that north side of town.
Heading back out to Ball Arena now, less than 10 hours to puck drop, and if you want to get to downtown tonight, you'll have plenty of company celebrating the Stanley Cup final. We have team coverage. Jessica Crawford is looking at the watch parties. Micah Smith is checking in on some road closures, not just because of this, but other major events this weekend. And Brian Sanders kicks us off here with a preview of the game tonight.
Yes, obviously a big day. It's already gotten started here at Ball Arena with the preparations. The NHL officials have taken the ice. They like to play some pickup games ahead of the game, kind of stay loose and check out the ice conditions for themselves. Last time the two teams played here, the Avs and Lightning, the Avs won 7-0. They would love a repeat of that and to leave no doubt and hopefully end with that iconic scene of the players passing the cup back and forth to each other. Of course, we're still riding that emotional high coming off of Game 4, the overtime win 3-2 with Nazem Kadri back in the lineup. He scored the game winner. Goalie Darcy Kemper was looking sharp. We heard from the Avs players as they flew out of Tampa yesterday. They would love to just keep it here and not return. They talked about the possibility of winning on home ice and staying grounded and focused on the task at hand.
Obviously, we know what's at stake, but at the same time, what Tampa's going to bring, and kind of putting other emotions to the side and just focus on the game at hand. Like Gail said, we got a group that believes, but we also know Tampa's going to be playing their best game, so we got to put all that outside noise to the side and just focus on what we have to do.
Yeah, they want to leave all the fanfare about the Stanley Cup to the fans and just stay focused on the game and even keel like they have all throughout the playoffs. History is also on the Avs side. They lead the series 3-1. Teams with a 3-1 series lead in the Stanley Cup final are 35-1 overall, including Tampa Bay's most recent 2 championships. So if you're going to the game, of course, it is more about just being a hockey game. It's about creating that home ice advantage, not only from the cheers from the crowd, but there are pom-poms in every seat. There's the music in the arena, the lighting. It takes a lot to put on this entertainment production.
You know, Avs Faithful is just an awesome fan base, and we love to see them react to what we're doing. But they just love this team, you know, and they've stuck with this team for a long time.
Stanley Cup final action.
Yeah, at 18,000 plus fans here at Ball Arena tonight. Thousands more expected at the watch parties, and they are expected to make a lot of noise, just like they did last Saturday night with chants of "We Want the Cup." If you are one of the many people who cannot afford a ticket to tonight's game, they range from about $500 up to even $10,000. There are plenty of watch parties planned around town. Denver 7's Jessica Crawford joins us from Tivoli Quad. That is the site of a free watch party as they get ready to welcome crowds.
That's right. So whether you're celebrating at Tivoli Quad, whether you're watching at McGregor Square, there are going to be a lot of Avs fans here in downtown Denver tonight. I'm just going to step aside right now and give you a look at what's going on here at the Tivoli Quad. So there are that have been kind of setting up all morning, and so you can see that the stage is set up. There are huge screens for people to watch this game. You can come here at 4 o'clock. That's when things are getting started. There are going to be food trucks here as well. Now, if you go to McGregor Square, they're also expecting a crowd. You have to be 21 or older there. You have to bring your ID as well. They'll have security at all entrances. If you're heading to McGregor Square, you can't bring outside food, alcohol, or seating, but there will be plenty there that is provided. And there are more places to watch the game than just those two. Downtown restaurants are bracing themselves to be full of hungry Avs fans.
Well, we beefed up like crazy. I mean, I brought in a full kitchen staff 3 or 4 days just to prep so much food because we were going to go through it. Our guys at the bar, same preparation. We, cut every fruit under the sun and made every mix we could possibly do. Lots of extra staff. I mean, just making sure everyone's careful and safe and honestly fast. We're ready to go.
And all throughout the Stanley Cup final here at the Tivoli Quad, they have been holding watch parties. If another game is needed, then the next watch party would take place on Sunday, June 26th. But Nicole, we won't be needing that.
No, we won't. Thank you, Jessica. Denver 7 is your home for the Stanley Cup final. We'll have team coverage throughout the day. Our special pregame show is at 5 and 5:30. Then stick around after the game for Denver 7's postgame coverage and our news at 10. The Avs aren't the only thing in town this weekend. In fact, there is so much going on that some people may just want to avoid the area altogether. Denver 7's Micah Smith joins us with some impacts to the streets around town.
Yeah, Nicole, we have the Denver Fringe Fest that's happening in the Rhino Arts District, the Cherry Blossom Festival happening in lower downtown, and then, of course, Denver Pride Fest happening all over the city. All 3 events happening within just a few blocks of each other. And so for that reason, city officials want you to know how to navigate around all this or navigate to it. So first up, if you're not interested in partaking of any in the celebration at all, they want you to avoid the area. That way you'll lessen the crowd a little bit, lessen traffic, and it'll save you from a traffic headache because there are a few road closures. DPD is asking for your help this weekend. They're asking everyone to keep an eye out for anything suspicious. If you see something, say something. There will be an increased police presence down here, and DPD says it won't just be their officers. They're getting help from local, state, and federal authorities as well.
This is where leaning on the partners, figuring out different staffing plans in order to maximize and ensure that we have enough coverage. We remind folks not only to celebrate responsibly, but to celebrate in a lawful manner.
Yeah, if you're going to take part in those celebrations and need to know the best way to get around, hey, RTD is an option. We're hearing from partiers over at Tivoli and McGregor Square that they're really enjoying the scooters and the e-bikes to get around. That'll also help you get around these full street closures. I'm at one here at 14th and Bannock. I want to check in with traffic anchor Jason Luber. Jason, you're looking at all of the road closures and you have some tips for how to get around.
Yeah, and Uber Lyft is going to be at a premium tonight, and so that's going to be a really big issue. If you usually use Uber Lyft, plan on extra money needed to use it, and also wait times. Right now we already have Bannock closed down from Colfax to 13th right here, and we also have 14th from Cherokee on over to Broadway, but the big closures happen tonight, including Colfax from Cherokee to Lincoln Street. That happens both directions at 6 o'clock tonight, and then at 7 o'clock tonight we'll have Broadway from the 16th Street Mall all the way down to 13th closed down. So all of this will be closed down to street traffic, and that will happen, and that will be in place all weekend long.
Well, no matter how the game goes tonight, the way you can virtually bring home the Stanley Cup. And the state health department is reaching out to parents about next school year.